And as they...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Aldridge out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 2 spot. Count the basket.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Harden. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Now here's Giannis. The putback. The second effort. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Holiday surveying the floor. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Harden. Kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Harden. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Here's Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden with it. Passes it to Luwawu. He kicks to Aldridge. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Middleton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Forbes. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden left side to the inside. Claxton with the bucket.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Here is Forbes. Jacks up a three. Unable to get that one. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Outside Griffin. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Tucker. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. And there's the pass to Irving. He nails it, and we're tied up.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Forbes, the pass to Middleton. From deep. Tie game in Brooklyn. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard position. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Griffin.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Irving. Dishes it to Jordan. Stolen by Tucker. Middleton against Griffin. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Feeds to Tucker. Griffin against Middleton. Shot clock at 5. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player. 3
terrific hits. You're right. The Bucks making a switch here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Irving. He has 5. Jordan at the elbow. Over onto Kumbo. Second chance shot. Brown kicks to Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 4. On the wing, Giannis. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving against Holiday. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Jordan. Luwawu is checked in for Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. Now here's DiVincenzo. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Yep, that one goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Green leading the charge. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Harden gets the bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good from Connaughton. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Harden outside. A 3-ball. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 5, and that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 2.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Nets trail by 4. Harden surveying the D. Now the feed to Jordan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Harden outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Luwawu. DiVincenzo with the rebound. One-on-one here. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Griffin. It's Jordan on the wing. He dishes it to Griffin. Jordan, the pass to Harden. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 13 points.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for James Harden.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
From about 16, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Covered by Irving. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Irving passes to Aldridge. Harris, right side. On the wing, Brown. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Pass to Forbes. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Giannis outside. No good on that one. Nice D from Aldridge. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown kicks to Irving. Now the dish to Aldridge. Irving against Giannis. Second chance effort. Back to Brown. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Here's Middleton, played in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Harden. Claxton. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Claxton's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Middleton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And it's Blake Griffin in for Joe Harris. Timeout called the Bucks. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And that one drops. Luwawu's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holiday goes in. No good again that time.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks trail by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Holiday goes in. That shot misses.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Middleton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Harden against Holiday. Harden with room to shoot. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Harden inside the three-point line. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels. over the course of a game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
The Bucks train. Here's Holiday. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Giannis high post. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Stolen by Holiday. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Passes it to Irving. Back to Brown. Nets passing it around. The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple. And the Bucks with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis outside. It's in!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. 34 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
Now, Antetokounmpo. James Harden missing on the 3. Outside Holiday. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque. And with
Hey, Kevin.
terrific. David, thanks. A look at the 76ers starting group. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And Simmons slams it in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Holiday gets the bucket. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Harris. After Drew Holiday's score, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. We're about 1 minute into the first. Holiday against Curry. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Middleton. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here is Holiday. From deep. Middleton can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. Giannis passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Holiday against Curry. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Middleton trying to break free. And Holiday is right there.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Scott. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the shot goes down.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
The 76ers trail. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Passes to Harris. There's the feed to Scott. High arcing shot, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Simmons. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Forbes can't get it to go.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Korkmaz. Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Howard, that's good.
This is where Dwight Howard shows his mobility off the pick and roll and getting there with a purpose.
Down low, Connaughton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Connaughton's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. Now here's Maxey. And here is Green. Here's Maxey. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Scott. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Milwaukee leading by 5. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Connaughton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. The 76ers trail by 5. Curry looking around. To the middle. Here's Howard. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Bucks leading by 5. Connaughton passes to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Curry. The 19-foot shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Here's Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reed, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for Tobias Harris. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And to And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simmons after Drew Holiday's score. Simmons inside. Pass to Reed. Outside Curry. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
Bucks leading by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. Over Thybulle. And to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... And...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The pass to Lopez, and stolen by Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now here's Curry over Holiday. The shot by Curry, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Middleton for 3. They get it back. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Lopez has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Simmons looking it over. Now Milton. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Curry against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. Another miss by Middleton.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simmons passes to Howard.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
Bucks leading by 13. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Middleton. Pulls up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Ben Simmons. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The 76ers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around from deep three-point range, and the Bucks miss again. The 76ers trail by 9. Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Tucker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Nice shot by Portis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Green is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. And so he hits both. And so here is Philadelphia. 11-point game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Green passes to Reed. Middleton with it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. Maxey passes to Thybulle. And stolen by DiVincenzo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
To the middle, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Maxey passes to Reed. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Here's Maxey. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now here is Holiday. D right on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but they can make this lead hold up. He can just chalk this up as one of those nights. We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. The pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Here's Lopez, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Feeds to Howard. And here is Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Passes it to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. And the Bucks miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's tipped. And again, it's Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Howard in the post. Lopez covering. Good D by Lopez.
And that's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Back to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harris inside the line. No good off the front iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. 12 seconds left in the fourth. High post Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Brosdakis. No good there. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. A look from above the incredible City Hall. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
So the Nets starting 5. Luwawu is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. And for Philadelphia, we've got Green. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. Then there's Harris. And it's Howard in at the center position. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, get with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles. In some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Clock is at 3. Harden, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Green. It's stolen. Curry against Harden. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Right side, Simmons. Curry with a wide-open look. Off target with his 3. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Now here's Curry. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Bobbed up there for Howard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Scotty's checked in for Dwight Howard. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. That gives them the lead.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Now here's Milton. The dish now to Scott. Now Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Irving with it. 46 seconds left in the first. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Korkmaz. Here's Scott. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. Green, the pass to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. Griffin kicks to Aldridge. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, LaMarcus finds him.
Here's Maxey. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Reed in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Thybulle finds Howard. Nice D from Aldridge.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Outside Irving. Pass to Brown. Here's Luwawu. Here's Irving. Drills the elbow jumper. Irving's got 6 points.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Howard, the pass to Milton. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Irving. Here's Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Harden against Simmons. And the pass to Harris. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. Down low. It's tipped, and Philadelphia with another turnover here. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Harris. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with the payback 3 of his own.
Outside for Curry. High post shot. They grab their own miss, and Howard with the second chance points.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Harden. Here's Jordan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They kick it out to Green. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Luwawu. The Nets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Back to Jordan. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. Puts it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 8. Curry dishes to Reed. Outside for Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. 4 seconds left. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ben Simmons.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
And so, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1. And it's Howard finishing it off. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And Green with the basket on the assist by Brown. And the Nets lead by 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it goes down 2 points.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Nobody near Irving. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. Irving passes to Green. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And on away from Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And here is Curry. He has 6. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot for the lead. Curry can't get it to go. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Irving. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Luwawu. And that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Griffin with the steal. And they're running. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Thybulle, the pass to Reed. And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 6. Now, here is Harden. Passes to Griffin. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. He dishes it to Scott. To the paint. Maxey passes to Reed. Now Thybulle still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. And DeAndre Jordan subbed in for Blake Griffin. Harden, that's good.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Poked away. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here's Maxey. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Harden launches it from deep. Off on that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets. They're up. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the two-guard spot. And a deep three from Harden. But they'll get another chance. Jordan finds Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Korkmaz. Here's Scott. Makes it off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Harden outside. He kicks it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Curry looking it over. He feeds it to Howard. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. Over Simmons. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Back to Curry. Feeds it to Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nets with the lead. Irving with the ball. Jordan the pass to Irving. Free throw line jump shot. Green with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case. Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Brown outside. The pass to Jordan. Irving with the ball. Guarded by Simmons. Irving dishes to Jordan. Rocket 6. 3-pointer. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Simmons. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Irving passes to Brown. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Claxton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 7.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Simmons against Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Simmons against Harden. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Rejected by Harris. 58 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Curry.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're up by 4. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity, and we have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
And, you know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
Harden outside. Back to Irving from the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Howard kicks to Harris. Here's the 3. Yep, it's good.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. That's a look at our setting tonight. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Harden out there with Luwawu. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And he can't bank that one in. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. The shot will not fall. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. He dishes it to Lopez. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got the opening field goal of the game for the Nets. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. No good from Luwawu.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Lopez. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Middleton. Passes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
On the wing, Brown. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks passing it around to the middle. Here's Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Here's Luwawu. He feeds it to Aldridge. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Holiday following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here is Holiday. James Harden with the rebound. Here's Aldridge. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Takes it down to Middleton. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Brown outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his second bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Holiday. Fires it up. Shot's good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And here's Harden. 1:06 left to play in the first. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Brown wide open. He fires. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Irving after Drew Holiday's score. Over Holiday. Irving misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Forbes. Drills the three-pointer. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 5-point game. Will it go? And the layup good by Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top, leading. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Portis, Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden against Holiday. Harden's shot is good.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Holiday against Harden. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Portis, and Griffin sends it back. Harris inside. There's the pass to Brown. Shooting. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. He kicks it to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Holiday. Trying to get something going. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Brown. On the wing, Harden shoots over Portis. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks trail by 4. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. The deep 3 from Irving. Lopez grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Griffin finds Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
For 3, Middleton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Brown out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harden the pass to Luwawu. Back to Harden. Brown outside. The wide open look here for Aldridge. From outside off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 3. Holiday, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Luwawu. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
For 3, Middleton. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. 90 seconds now into the second half. He gets that one.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Covered by Irving. Lopez left side. And Luau Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. DiVincenzo with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Aldridge finds Jordan. Now here's Irving. Pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Here's Aldridge. That one a little long. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. From the stripe. And Lopez throws it down. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Now Irving pulls from the top of the key, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 6 points. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And on the way from Irving for 3, the rebound by Middleton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Here's Forbes. No good on the 3. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 4. And we've got more. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Bucks, Bobby Porter's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Outside Holiday hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J, and at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now, here is Harden. Good on the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And Holiday, here we go. Passes it to Connaughton. Tucker bounce pass. Portis finds Middleton. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Portis. Middleton outside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Timeout called the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Irving for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Giannis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Bucks leading by 8. 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Harden the pass to Irving. From deep. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Huge huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Fires the three. No good on the shot. The Nets go the other way with it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Aldridge kicks to Jordan. Outside Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's Irving missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Irving with the steal. Harden inside the three-point line. It falls!
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Milwaukee with the ball. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
So a close game sees Milwaukee. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers. They've got Simmons. Green out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo defending, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when you talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's Lopez. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's Holiday after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Green with the rebound. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot's good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
On the wing, Green. Out to Harris. From deep three-point range. Clock at 6. Curry outside. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Howard. Pass to Lopez. And stolen by Howard. Outside, Simmons. Here's the teardrop. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
And Holiday, here we go. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Holiday attacking. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The 76ers leading. Now, here's Maxey. Outside, Simmons. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Reedy's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Outside, Scott. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Bucks trail by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. Back to Portis. Reed with the steal. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Scott. Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. The pass to Connaughton. Now here is Holiday. Tight defense on him. The shot comes out. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Thibault kicks to Scott. Inside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scott. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Scott's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Bucks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday with it. Out left to the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Howard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Howard kicks to Thibault. Back to Howard. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thibault. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now Green following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. He hits both from the stripe. And here is Curry.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Fouled in the act of shooting. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. The Bucks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Reed. No good that time. Good D by Giannis. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Reed. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Defended by Milton. Lopez right side. The three. They get the rebound. Tries again. No good on the layup.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Reed the pass to Milton. Simmons on the wing. Harris outside. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton. And that one drops for him. Middleton's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Simmons against Giannis. Milton kicks to Harris. Green deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Now Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. That one's not going to go. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists,
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Curry passes to Howard. Over Lopez. No good from Howard.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. High post, Howard. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. A miss that time would have put him up. And the Bucks with possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Harris outside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. That one goes. Count it. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Reed is checked in for Howard. And it's Shake Milton in for Green. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Milton the pass to Reed. Back to Milton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Portis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. '76ers trailing. Here's Simmons. Pass to Curry. It's Reed, high post. Got it. Good job in the low post. Reed's got 6. The Bucks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Guarded by Curry. Reed with the steal. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Guarded by Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Milton the pass to Reed. In the corner, it's Harris. Simmons, the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to the hoop. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Simmons against Giannis. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Reed with it. He has 6. Pass to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Reed kicks to Curry with the shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Giannis. And here is Milton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Reed. Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. And Maxi's subbed in for Shake Milton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Outside Holiday. Offline. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Live from... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Oh, trying for it. The pass to Thybulle. High post, Howard. Lopez is there. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. The offensive rebound. And Howard slams it home.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
The Bucks trail. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Back to Lopez to take the lead. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 1.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
To the middle. Here's Scott. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A nice shot by Tucker. And now a three-point Milwaukee lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Thybulle, the pass to Howard. Looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Lopez. They retain possession. Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Howard. Tries again over Lopez. Another miss by Philadelphia. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. And Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Howard.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can. Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Now here is Holiday. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Knocks it loose. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Reed's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Over Reed. Holiday with the three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, big-time player. When it's a critical possession, Lopez steps to the plate.
Simmons working around. Harris outside. Green against DiVincenzo. Green passes to Reed. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead. Curry dishes to Simmons. And the rejection by Giannis. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Back to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Lopez. The feed to Giannis. Middleton on the wing.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Reed. Outside for Simmons. Launches a three. The rebound by Middleton. And a foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier and quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Howard. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Simmons. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. And looking at the Nets, Aldridge out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. Harris passes to Harden. Over Simmons. Second chance shot. Here's Aldridge. Some solid defense from Harris.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green dishes to Harris. Outside for Curry. Harris passes to Curry. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden dishes to Harris. Offline with his 3. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Right side Curry. Here's Simmons. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Simmons got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the 76ers. Harden the pass to Harris. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded by Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Harden can't hit.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
That's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Inside, and Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
And it's sent back by Howard. Curry looking it over. And the 3 off target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the Nets miss again. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
To end the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Harden up top. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Stolen by Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Maxey passes to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. On the wing, Harris. Shot from 12. Just 5 on the clock. Hilton the pass to Harris. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. Harden kicks to Green.
Harris inside, defended by Milton.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
It's stolen by Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey. The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
In a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 3. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dishes it to Scott. Out to Harris. Releases. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Harris looking it over. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Shake Milton. Scott is out there with Reed. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Brown, good.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Scott. And he makes that one. Scott's got his second basket of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And taken away by Brown. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Maxey passes to Milton. To the inside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Griffin finds Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Griffin's checked in for Jeff Green. It's Curry outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Here's Harden, and it's blocked by Simmons. And they get it back. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jordan. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Simmons passes to Howard. The rebound by Harden. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Aldridge can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Simmons passes to Howard, and stolen by Aldridge. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Harden's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, it's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Harden surveying the D. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Howard, the pass to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. 46 seconds left in the first half. Harden kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot, and he slams it one-handed.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
To the right side. Outside Curry. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Simmons passes to Harris. Clock at 6. Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's in there. Harris has got his first points of the night.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Irving up top. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter. A 3 from Simmons, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Harris is out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harris kicks to Simmons. The pass to Howard. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris with the ball. Simmons against Irving. Back to Harris. Pass to Claxton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Philadelphia with the ball. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside for Curry. The rebound by the Nets. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harris. Irving against Green. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got the first basket of the third quarter for Brooklyn. Now Curry. He's got 6. Simmons on the wing. Back to Curry for the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Simmons dishes to Green. Back to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 12.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Howard. Claxton, the pass to Irving. His three-pointer's off the mark. The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Bounce pass Howard. On the wing, Green. Outside for Simmons. Back to Green. Lets the three fly. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. And Howard with the stuff.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Thybulle finds Scott. Back to Thybulle. Knocked loose. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Griffin. And the Nets miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Here's Claxton. No good, unable to end this run. The 76ers leading by 6. Thybulle on the wing. Here's Luwawu. Yep, that one goes in there. Luwawu's got 6.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Passes it to Thybulle. Here's Milton. No points in the game yet for him. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. They get it again. Howard. A second chance effort. The shot missing. Nets trail by 4. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Harden with the stuff.
Now you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let it.
Here's Milton. 2 points. That one goes. Milton's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Scott. Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Milton. To the paint. Here's Howard. No good with the layup. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 2. And 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Mike Scott out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Reed, and it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. No good from Irving.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Milton with it. He's against Green. Reed misses. The net shooting around 41% on the night. Brown kicks to Green. Over Thibault. Green, the pass to Jordan. And here's Irving. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. Count it. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the 76ers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout called, the Nets. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the 76ers. Harden against Simmons. Harden dishes to Aldridge. Here's Jordan. Back to Aldridge. Over Harris, and Aldridge the basket on the assist by Jordan. Aldridge has got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here is Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Harris outside. Outside, Simmons. To the middle. Here's Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Simmons. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Over Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA, a master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
And there's the pass to Green. High post, Howard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Aldridge with some nice D. Here's Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 6. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Over to the left wing. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Howard, and he banks in the layup. 9 points for Howard.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Harden kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Harden. For 3. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harris outside. Pass to Aldridge. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. A three-pointer, no good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
He dishes it to Harden. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Now here's Simmons from deep. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.